All right. That should be the stream up, I would hope. Still not showing up.
No.
Oh, there we go.
Has it just come up as
There
it?
it is. Yep. I follow them on Twitch, so I know when they
Ah,
pop
yeah, yeah,
up.
it's just come
All
on.
right,
Yeah, it's
finally.
just come on.
All right, sorry for the delay, folks. Fish Sticks in the Alfa Romeo puts up a 16-2. Meanwhile, SFR Rosberg, while we were away, puts up a 16-4 P2 in Division 4. No disrespect to Rosberg, but there was without a doubt. Forget sandbags. There was, probably bags of lead in this car. My word. I mean, hey, he's a great driver. There's no argument. He's got amazing pace
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
everything. I mean, he's without a doubt a great driver to have on your team. But wow, he was not an F5 driver. We got LA Ham. Let's see what he can do coming through the final corner. Opens the DRS into the line. It's a 16-3. He puts himself P2 just ahead of Rosberg. But he's still about a 10th down on the fish sticks. And Snedden beats pole. Snedden gets provisional pole. With a 16-252, just 31 thousandths of a second ahead of fish sticks. And Josh Meister, 15-7.
15-7?
15-7 in Q1.
Get this
Button
man
puts up
in
a
F3.
16-0. Put both
What?
of these two in F3. I don't even know how you can do that in
I didn't
Q1.
even get into the 15s at all yesterday.
The best lap I've seen at this track during a qualifying session is a 15-2. And that was at the end of Q3. This man has put up a 15-7 before the end of Q1. I don't even know what he's doing in this division. This man is clearly an F3 driver. Wow. Absolutely smacking lap from the AlphaTauri. Next man we're going to ride on board Desbro. He's already put in a lap, so let's go to Hippo. RSF1 Hippo in the McLaren. We're right on board with him, coming through turn 2 now, down to third gear. Coming through turn 3, rides the curb, gets great rotation on the car though. The 27-1 through the first sector. Coming through now turn 5, runs a little wide on exit. Rides both curbs, doesn't ride the fat curb though. Oh, man.
Right.
Moving through, I think, turn 9 now. Turn 10 down to 6th gear. He's improved by over 4/10 through the first two sectors, a 54.6. Now he's coming through the final two corners. They are 180-degree hairpin corners. Out through the final corner. Opens the DRS. To the line, it's a 17-0. It's only P14. Might not be enough for him to make it a Q2.
Yeah, I think Hippo needs to find a little bit more.
Des into the line. It's a 16-6. He doesn't improve. He's actually down. Down by a 10th. The current tire he's on is 4 laps old. There's no way he's putting up a better lap on these tires. He's got to come in and put on a fresh set. Now riding on board with Bassar Mike, he's about 7/10 up on his time. With that projection, he should put himself about P11. Come through the final corner though. Opens the DRS, runs out of ERS. To the line, it's a 16-4. He's P8. Much better lap from the Haas. P9 now is Old Manzi, I think. Yeah, Old Manzi puts up 16.3 to put himself P5.
Good lap. Go on, Manzi.
Sure. We got slow cars coming through Sector 1, RSF1 Locker, and Old Manzi.
Yeah, Locker's on an outlap.
Desbro is coming into the pits now. Oh, he almost did it, David Coulthard. Oh, he almost hit the wall.
I hate that corner.
Now riding on board with Bassar Mike. I don't think he's trying to improve his lap time here. I think he's just trying to get to the pits, maybe put up another lap.
Yeah, he's about to run out of fuel.
Yep. Button and Josh Meister have both retired from the session. They are more than satisfied with their times, and who can blame them? Jedi Gamer retires P12. What is he thinking? Fishsticks retires. He was P4 with a 16.2. Macy Q is coming out of the pits now. He's going to be trying to put up one more run to see if he can keep himself in the top 15. Only Destroyer comes into the
starting
pits.
another lap. He's just gone through turn 1.
Let's ride on board with him coming through turn 2. Only Destroyer has retired from the session. He is P10. I don't know if it'll be enough. CCRL Clark puts himself P14 with a 16.9.
Remember, it's top 15.
Ellingham up about 0.04 of a second on his current lap time. Down in second gear for this turn 6-7 chicane. Through turn 8 and 4th gear. Keeping it in 4th for here. Turn 9. Turn 10 now through turn 11. Drops down to 5th, revving out the engine.
Nice.
Goes a little wide, doesn't invalidate. He's up by almost 1/10 of a second on his last lap time. This could be huge for the McLaren.
If he finds a 10th, that'll put him in there 4th.
Could even crack the top 3. Coming down to the final corner now, opens up the DRS and to the line. It'll be a 16.272, almost 1/10 up on his last lap time. Pretty good, an absolutely great lap from LA Ham.
Hi, then, Rosberg.
Sarmike has retired from the session. Desbro coming out of the final corner, runs really wide. Oh, this is his out lap. Now it's a hot lap. Oh, boy. And Macy Q's crashed. What has happened?
Oh, no.
Macy Q has crashed. Oh, boy. This is not good. And who else has just crashed?
Oh, Aston Martin.
Is it Rogue? It's Rogue. Oh my God, and he's right on the racing line. I don't know how anyone's going to be able to put up a lap. Pierre is going to be pretty disappointed if he comes up to this. No, the car clears away just in time for the Williams to get through. And that is the best news he's probably heard all day. It goes off the track.
What was that all about?
I don't know. I don't know.
He just abandoned.
He's letting cars through, and he just abandoned Q2.
Q1.
I don't get it. Hippo is the last driver that will be putting up a lap. He put up a purple sector too. Whether that's the game or him, we'll find out in a couple seconds here. Now entering the final corner. What can Hippo do? Opens up the DRS to the line. It's gonna be a 16.4, puts himself P9. Up by almost 6/10 of a second. The last man to cross the line that we have to wait for is the Haas of SFR Rosberg. What can he do? He's already guaranteed safety. Opens the DRS and to the line. It's a 15.6. He put up pole. Are you real?
I'm not surprised.
Wow.
I'm not surprised.
Man. SFR Rosberg with a 15.674, just over 0.07 of a second faster than Josh Meister. But remember, Josh Meister put his lap up with 6 minutes and about 30 seconds or so left in the session.
So eliminated
Had
from
Josh put up
Q1.
another lap, he very well could have been.
And
Could have put up a much better lap than that.
so 15th to 19th are out because Macy Q crashed.
And your 15th to 19th is Macy Q, CCRL Clark, Pierre B, TYG Rogue, and Rage Quit, who had a quali ban. Someone will have to confirm that for me. I'm just going off of what I think. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I read the report.
Ugh.
Screenshot of that.
Yeah, and with Macy Q's crash, only 14 drivers will be putting up a lap here in Q2.
Thank you very much,
Let's
Hippo,
see
for
how
the
many will
subscription.
be.
Tier 1.
Oh! Oh! Hippo, nice! Hippo, if I were you, man, I would just, in my personal experiences, anytime I make it to Q2, not often, it's not often, but when it does happen, I usually start Q2 with a scuff set, like a worn set of tires.
Get a nice little Delta going. I haven't done that for a while, actually.
Done what?
Go out on a scrub set in Q2.
Oh, anytime I do Q2, I always go on a scuff set. You guys call it scrub set. I guess it's an American thing.
No,
Call it scuff set.
Same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I struggle to get through to Q2 these days, to be quite honest.
Oh, I mean, same, man. I'm not
my
that
pace
good.
has just disappeared this season. Disappeared.
I mean, my best finish this season was a crash on the final lap here 2 days ago.
Mate, I should have finished dead last around it.
I was classified as P13. Yeah, that makes sense.
For the first 20 laps of the race, my controller was giving up at turn 2. I would go around turn 2 and then it would just straighten up. My wheel would straighten up and I'd go on the grass. I haven't watched the stream back yet. I wonder if they picked it up. I just kept going. My controller just wouldn't turn left.
What are you, like Division 3 or something?
Yeah, Division 3.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think they did. I only watched a little bit. But...
I got that annoyed. I was about to smash my controller and retire. And I
Good evening, Rosberg. How are you doing, man?
I wiggled the analog card so hard and it fixed it.
Oh.
For about till the last lap, and then it started playing up again. So, yeah.
I know, feeling good. Yeah, I bet you are, man. Holy
I bet you are.
Wow. I mean, sheesh. Me, I'm okay. I'll live. I feel like crap. I'm sick right now, but I'll be fine.
So who have we got out at the moment?
Currently, we have Only Destroyer, we have Hippo, and Old Manzi.
Yeah, they all look like they're on
Only Destroyer will be the first man to put up a lap. I don't think any of them are on a scuff set. I don't know. 58.37 through the first 2 sectors. Now he's letting off the gas really early. So this might be like a warm-up lap for him.
Nah, Hippo's running no ERS. Hippo's ERS is off. So's Only Destroyer. And so's Old Manzi. So this is just Delta lap. It's just the banker.
Yep, 24.981. Hippo will be the next man across the line, and he will probably put up something around that. 118.998, almost a 119 flat. So next we're gonna have Old Manzi. Let's see what he does. He's got about 60% on the throttle there. Comes the DRS to the line. It's a 20.5. And Bassar Mike has halfway through his outlap now. And runs incredibly wide.
I tell you what I found out about this track last night. You can run really wide on this track and get away with it consistently.
You can.
It's
but you
really
have to,
bad.
You have to run so wide. It's not funny.
What's the batteries like?
Mike now starts his first hot lap. Destroyer going into the pits. Next man is Hippo. He will also dive into the pits. Following him will be Old Manzi. We've also got Snedden and RSF1 Locker on outlaps. Yeah, along with the other Haas of Rosberg starting his hot lap. Or I say outlap, not hot lap. I don't even know if I got it right the first time. And Old Manzi will be diving into the pits, so we will be jumping on board with no worries. Bizarre Mike coming through sector 2. Coming through turn 10. Now turn 11, the final corner of sector 2. Runs a little wide, doesn't invalidate. It's a 54, 399 through the first 2 sectors. We get a yellow in sector 2. It's for Snedden. And I believe possibly not Desbro, but the other Alpine, I believe, of RSF1 Locker. Bizarre Mike coming through the final corner now. Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 16-4. It looks as... No. I'm going to say Bizarre Mike's a little too far ahead. Only Destroyer coming back out again for another lap already. Ugh. Next man to put up a lap will be RSF1 Locker, as Rosberg has now just crossed the line to start his first hot lap of the session. I did not catch the time. RSF1... Oh, no. Yeah, Locker runs really wide and he invalidates. Coming out of turn 5. Not a good situation. Hopefully he put in enough fuel to do another lap. Now on board with Rosberg coming through turns 6 and 7. Now turn 8, now 9. Do turn 10. And Locker puts up a lap. It's an 18-2. I don't know how he put that up if he'd already invalidated. Maybe he put in another lap? I don't know. All right. Oh, runs a little wide through there. Coming through the final corner. Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 17-0 for Locker. After him is Jedi Gamer in the AlphaTauri on the mediums. Opens the DRS to the line. It'll be a 17-8. Puts himself P3. LA Ham to the line. It's a 17-1. Puts him P3 now. Next man to cross the line will put up a lap time will be Josh Meister. Runs a little wide out 12. Going through turn 13, the corner on this lap. Now through the final corner. Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 16-8. He puts himself between the Haas's of Bizarre Mike and Rosberg. And only Destroyer puts up a 16-9. Puts him P3. Now you've got 2 cars between the Haas's. And what looked like a moment ago, a Haas front row lockout. Oh, man. We got a yellow. It's for Button. He's invalidated his lap, getting out of the way of the other drivers. LA Ham will be diving into the pits. So will Jedi Gamer. So the next man to ride on board with will be Fish Sticks. Coming through the final corner. Opens the DRS and to the line. It's going to be a 17.3 flat. Puts in P6. Next man across the line. Open DRS. It's OG Greasy. It's 17.244 for the Mercedes. As he goes P6 now. Button starting another hot lap. Snedden, meanwhile, puts a 17.339, puts himself P8. After him, you've got not only Destroyer. Wait, who's behind him? So him and the Alpine behind him have both.
Oh, Rosberg's out.
Rosberg, what happened?
He, I just seen the end of it.
God.
And he just
crashed. Oh, man. If no one ends up passing him in the bottom 4, he'll make it to the top 10, but 10th is where he'll qualify. Desbro will be the next man to cross the line. Let's see what he can do. Coming through the final corner, opens the DRS. To the line, it's a 21.3. He is definitely going to be putting up another lap. He's got more than enough fuel to at least put up one more lap, so that is what he'll do. Meanwhile, Button now behind him. Let's see what he can do. Can he put in a better lap? Or put in a lap, I should say. He hasn't put a lap up yet. The only man left. Out of the final corner, opens the DRS, and to the line, it'll be a 17.6 P8 for the Alfa Romeo. After him is Old Manzi starting his hot lap. When he gets through the final corner, Josh Meister is retired in P2. Meanwhile, Snedden has retired from, or pulled into the pits. Destroyer's the one who retires from the session.
Old Man's just started the lap. Coming through turn 1.
Desbro is halfway through. He's about 2.5 seconds up on his last lap. Now 3.6 seconds up on his last lap. So this should be at least a decent lap for the Alpine. Question is, will it be enough to overtake Rosberg or Jedi Gamer? Jedi Gamer is the only other driver you can overtake in this situation if you're in the bottom 4. Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 17.5 for Desbro. Puts him P8. LA Ham is retired from the session. He's P4.
Yeah, I think P4's safe.
Button. Yeah.
Old Manzi's a 2.5 up.
Button coming through the final corner now. What can he do? Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 16.9 for Button. It's P4 for him. Fish Sticks, his teammate, is just retired in the pits.
Old Manzi coming around the last corner. Coming up to the line.
Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 17.296.
In that top 10, baby.
Now the man that man who's got to start worrying about his position more than anybody is Hippo.
Oh yeah.
If you look at this stream, you can see the tire from Rosberg still on the track.
Can you?
Yeah, I saw it because and Hippo and Locker have both just stopped dead in their tracks. Yeah, Locker trying one last ditch effort. He's on the softs. Hippo on the mediums. He is adamant he can get into the top 10 on the mediums. Jedi Gamer has retired. Why? Oh man, that is, I don't even know. And Macy Q's left the session. You will have to invite him back, or somebody will. Oh, who, but Button will be the next man to put up a lap. He is clearly not planning on putting a lap up here, though. He's running out of fuel. He's going slow. He's just going to park it and retire. Old Manzi, same deal. Snedden getting out of the way of the two drivers on a lap. Locker is a little too close to Hippo. He wanted that. I imagine he wanted that toe down the main straight, but it's going to cost him in second and third sectors. Although Hippo seems to be all over the place right now. Oh, Locker runs really wide, doesn't invalidate. I can't imagine what racing in a racing in a DRS train is going to be like in next year's game. Or this year's game, I should say. Old Manzi retires from the session. To the line, Hippo puts up P5 and Locker puts up P2.
Woo!
RSF1 Locker saving his best for the very last moments in Q2. Meanwhile, now Snedden is on notice. Yeah, I know. So RSF1 Hippo put up a 17-0, puts him P6. And RSF1 Locker puts up a 16-7 to put himself P2. Q2 is finished. We just have to wait for Snedden and the other two. We should probably start to hurry since they've already let Snedden through.
So Snedden won the last race, and he's looking at, as of right now, being knocked out in Q2 and starting in 12th.
He's up by almost 1.2 seconds, though, in his first two sectors.
Okay, yeah. His first lap was a banker.
1.2 seconds. Oh, for sure. But if he comes across the line and improves by 1.2 seconds, he'll have pole by 0.3. Across the line, it's going to be a 15-7. Wow.
0.3, you said. 0.3.
So you're...
Wow. Nice lap, Snedden.
Your top three will start on Snedden, Bassar, Mike, and RSF1 Locker will all start on softs for this race. I hope for their sake they start 1, 2, and 3. Meanwhile, everyone else in the top 10 will be on mediums, and your bottom 4 are Old Manzi, Fish Sticks, Desbro, and Jedi Gamer. Wow, so after all of that, who do you think has pole?
Well, yeah, I think we know. But the top 3 is starting on softs. They're hoping
Well, they're not
for safety
guaranteed
cars.
the top 3 unless
Exactly.
they get that in Q3.
Yeah, they
They could all have a terrible Q3 and end up being like 8th, 9th, or 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Oh. Nicely done.
And here's the crazy part about this. Old Manzi only needed about 23 hundredths of a second, a little over 23 hundredths of a second to pass Rosberg, and he would have been in the top 10, and Rosberg would have been P11. Oh, wait, no, because OG Greasy would also have to improve, and LA Ham. But the margin between Rosberg, Manzi, Greasy, and Ham wasn't all that big. And Fish Sticks when you think about it.
No, it wasn't.
All 5 of them were pretty close together. If Rosberg doesn't crash out, boy.
That's a screenshot of the 10th to 14th. Right. So right now, people, we are waiting for someone or multiple people to press bloody A.
I'm assuming we're waiting for like the whole lobby or something. I don't even know.
No, we're literally waiting on. There's usually it's like one person or two that like go to the toilet or something or go for a fag. Sometimes you have to press A, sometimes you don't. That's just Codemasters for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Can't
only
make
usually
its own
happens
mind
when I'm a
up.
commentator.
We just Whoop, whoop.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Ugh.
So whilst we're sat here doing F all, what are your thoughts on the Las Vegas race coming next year?
Oh man, I mean, as an American, it's cool, but
Have you seen the track layout?
yeah, I have. It's kind of weird.
Have you seen that long straight? Ooh! Please
2
give us
kilometers
DRS.
long.
Give us DRS, please. Let's see what these cars can actually do top end wise.
I don't even know if they would need DRS.
I know it's long.
I mean,
So wait a minute.
yeah, no, man. I mean,
you're saying it's 2 kilometers long? So that's going to be the
It's
longest
about.
straight in the F1 calendar then.
Oh yeah,
Because wasn't Baku the longest?
Baku's straight is like
Like 1.5?
1.5 to 1.6 range.
So,
Someone in the Twitch chat, let me know if I'm wrong.
I said, yeah, the track looks flowing. It doesn't look very technical. I mean, if I can remember, it's
Not
1, 2, 3, 4,
not
5, 6,
very. I
8
would
or
say
9 corners.
there's probably gonna be 3 DRS straights. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, you got 2 big straights back to back.
oh yeah, you get the one massive 2 kilometer long straightaway
Yeah, and just
that goes
before that
down by
one.
the fountain, and then the one before that one. Let me look at this.
See,
I gotta get on my Twitch or
I've not
Twitter for that.
looked at an in-depth picture. I've just seen the layout, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no,
Just
I completely understand. I remember
yeah.
seeing the Hanoi circuit like 4 years ago when
So
they first
Rosberg said it's
mentioned that.
2.2 kilometers long.
2.2? My God, that's so long.
That
It's
is
like,
really long.
I mean, man. Good to see Seb will be coming back for the Australian Grand Prix.
Is he actually coming back, that dog shit of a car? I actually thought he was going to do a hiatus for the rest of the season.
Dude, I mean, if I was him, I probably straight up would have just said, "No, I'm good. I'm just gonna not drive
I
for
mean,
this team."
it's gone a bit crazy. I mean, you look at Aston Martin and McLaren. They went from being, what, top 10 cars to now being at the back. Haas has gone from
Well,
the back
let's
to
be
the front.
realistic. Aston was not a top 10 car last year at like any point.
Wasn't it? I
I
didn't really
mean,
focus on it that much, but I thought it was.
nah, I did, and there was really, I mean, outside of Seb's 2 podium finishes, I will forever say that he finished on the podium at Hungary. I don't care what anyone has to say about that. He finished P2, point
I
blank.
have a question for you and a question for chat. What are people's opinions on? Oh, what's his name? I forgot his bloody name now.
Guan Yu Zhou.
No, the Red Bull Williams driver, and not Alex Albon.
Latifi. Oh my
Latifi.
God.
What is
Don't
everyone's views on Latifi? My opinion, he is trash. He is more trash, right, than bloody the
Put him in
Russian
Indy
driver.
Lights.
How
Put him in
can
Indy Lights. I mean, Mazepin was so bad, he made us forget Latifi was literal dog water.
literal dog water? Literal. Like, how can? Right, Russell was slapping him. I get that. Russell's good. Alex Albon's
Yeah,
been
Russell's
out
a great
of
driver,
F1
so I
for
mean,
what, 1 or 2 seasons. He comes in and he's slapping. So
yeah.
I don't think Williams has been that bad of a car. I don't think over the past couple of years. I just think that they've had shit drivers until Russell joined.
Before
Because
Russell was with us, there was, 2018 we had Stroll, regrettably.
paid
And
driver.
I think it was Sergei Sirotkin, who is definitely a paid driver.
I
He
don't
was
call
absolute
him
dog
Stroll.
shit.
I call him Daddy's
Oh,
Cash.
excuse me.
Daddy's
I
Cash.
call him Lance Silverspoon.
That's still been I like that one.
Yeah, he's Lance Silverspoon, and in last race I called Lewis Hamilton Lewis Shambleston.
Oh. I like the fact that Ferrari are doing well. About bloody time.
I don't really have a nickname for Max Verstappen because I actually genuinely don't care for him.
I don't.
I mean, I wanted him to win the championship last year, but now that he's done that, I don't care for him. It's like, okay, great, you did.
It was
you did
gifted.
that.
Let's be honest. It
Go
was
away.
gifted.
I don't really care. I
The
really
whole
don't.
season he drove really well. Both of them drove really well. But realistically, the only thing that mattered was the last race because they weren't both into the last race on equal points.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically like you started them off with 0.
I mean, the FIA have basically admitted that they gifted him the championship by A, sacking Massey, and B, the bloody inquest statement.
I mean, to
Human
be fair,
error. They called it human
the
error.
way, yeah. I mean, he should have red flagged it. In my personal opinion, they should have red flagged it. because we all knew it was going to take too long. Speaking of taking too long, what's up with this lobby?
Oh,
But anyway, back
and
on this.
Latifi, thank you.
It was just taking too long to, it was taking too long to clean up the wreckage. So it's just like, why not red flag it?
Because they chose entertainment over sport. Well, Michael Massey did anyway.
I know why. I'm not naive. I've watched Formula One since Seb was a rookie.
Oh, have
Even
you?
before
Nice.
that, if we're going to be honest. But you know, it's a shame. I really didn't. I didn't even care who won the championship. If Lewis won, I would have been upset. If Max won, I would have been like, okay, that's cool. You know, but like, I wouldn't have been immensely pissed if Lewis won. I would have been like, okay. I mean, hey, he deserved it. You know?
Okay,
He won.
Hippo's saying we're just waiting on CCR Clark to
Are
ready
you
up.
kidding?
Yep. So,
dude, what is this guy doing? Rebuilding the Titanic by hand?
probably gone to the shop.
I mean,
No, in
man,
Alex, he's
like,
gone to the shop. George Russell reveals 1 week.
And before Sergei Sorokin came, Williams had Valtteri Bottas, and I loved Valtteri with Williams.
I think Bottas is a good driver.
He's a damn good driver.
I called him shit, but in honesty, anyone's gonna look shit when you're teammates with one of the best in ever. So
you're also not going to look all that good when you're constantly being told, "Hey, let Lewis through."
very true.
It's the only reason I didn't like Lewis, because it was like, dude, they keep absolutely throwing Valtteri in the bin just for Lewis. Like,
but my question to you is,
sometimes I get it, but like, dude, you're in the best car in the field. Just let them fight. If Lewis passes Valtteri, which is pretty inevitable, like, just let him fight. Who cares?
My
people always bring up Nico Rosberg and Hamilton, and it's just like, okay.
If Bottas did a better job and placed himself in a better position within the championship standings, then they would have kept swapping them.
I mean, 2021, I understand why they were doing it, but like in 2017 they did it, 2018, 2019, 2020. Just like, why?
I mean,
y'all know Lewis is going to win the championship. Just let Valtteri have his moment of glory, okay? Man, it just sucks.
The one I didn't agree with was the one at Russia. Valtteri was dominating that race. Can't remember even what year it was.
Because I know what race you're talking about, but I
19,
can't remember the year.
Like, Bottas was
either 2018
like
or 2019.
I think he was like a couple of seconds ahead of Hamilton.
No.
He would dominate.
No, I think he was more than a couple. I think he was like a solid 12 seconds or something, and they were just
dominated.
like, hey, slow down.
Yeah.
It's just like, no.
Didn't even Hamilton try giving him the trophy or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I would have I think after that race, I would have left Mercedes. I would have been like, "Yep, no, I'm good. Okay." I'd rather be in like the 5th best car and at least have a shot at finishing.
But if he left, where would he go?
Be in the best car and be, stuck behind one guy my whole career. That would suck.
So then,
I can't imagine there's
top 3, please. Predictions.
And we got both McLarens leaving, along with the Williams of Only Destroyer being the first guy out of the pits. Following him will be Snedden. After him, Josh Meister, Button, Hippo, Ham. And the 3 left behind so far are Basar Mike, OG Greasy, and RSF1 Locker.
Sorry, Rosberg, but I can't respect a driver that wins a championship and runs with his tail between his legs. Sorry, Rosberg.
Who?
Rosberg. He's putting Rosberg 100% champion, and I was like, well, did he defend it? No.
No, he retired. He said he wanted to win a championship, and as soon as he did it, he was going to retire. And I'm like, okay, retire on top. Why not?
If I won a championship, I'd want to defend it. But
that's what Alain Prost did. He won the championship in '93, and then he was just like, okay, deuces.
Do you know, I don't actually remember much from the 90s. I've been watching Formula 1 for 27 years. Yeah.
Well, I'm 23 today, because today is my 23rd birthday, and I've only been
Happy
watching
birthday.
since like. Thank you, I appreciate it. I've only been watching since I was like 5.
Yeah,
And it's pretty hard to watch Formula One when you're an American, and like half the races are like at the crack of dawn, or like
it's like me for
it's just
Australia.
crazy. And most of
Qualifying's
my
at 4
friends
in
are
the
like,
morning.
"Why do you watch Formula One? The races are all the people and all the fans and stuff are European and other stuff," and it's just like, okay.
What attracted you to F1? Because I know, like, obviously America, you're all into your oval racing, your Indy track cars and stuff like that.
I mean, I love IndyCar, too. Of course, I like IMSA. I watch the 24 Hours of Le Mans every once. I guess, yeah, every year. I don't know why I was about to say every once in a while, like it happens every month or something. But there's a lot of drivers that and a lot of forms of racing I love. I don't like or love any one specifically,
Oh, fair play.
Most Americans are like NASCAR and IndyCar, dirt track racing. It's like, I mean, I don't know why
Only
you wouldn't
Destroyer
love
coming to
the
line?
race of a Formula One car. It's 16-2 for only Destroyer in the Williams. A phenomenal
Followed by
lap to start off the session.
Snenden, or whatever his name
He's
is.
invalidated, though, so we're going to be... Oh, and Hippo dives into the pits, meaning L.A. Ham will be the next man to put up a lap, and it's a 16-1, about 45 milliseconds ahead of Destroyer so far. The next man across the line will be Josh Meister, who puts up a 22.5, definitely a banker. And Button crosses the line as a 16-0. After him will be RSF1 Locker, who's also invalidated his lap. Following him, Bizarre Mike in the Haas, coming through the final corner. He's run out of ERS. He opens the DRS, though, and it's a 16-9, puts him P4. After him is the Mercedes of OG Greasy. He has invalidated his lap, so we're going to ride back on board with Destroyer to see if he puts up another lap. Yeah, no, me personally, I've always just loved racing, period. I don't care what it is.
I'm kind of the same. I used to watch, like, Clio Cup and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically just like loads of Clios. Just loads of Clios all kitted out to a certain spec. And just like track cars.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, my nose. Drag racing is the only thing I'm not like a huge fan of. And we got a yellow in sector 2. It's for Bizarre Mike. He's slow. He's letting the Mercedes of OG Greasy through. I don't know if he's got wing damage. I'm trying to see. Josh Meister puts up pole with a 15.6. Well, in the meantime, Bizarre Mike put up a 16.9 and Snedden with a 17.1. If I know anything about Snedden, one thing I do know is that he will be improving.
OG's on the lap, coming up to the last corner.
Yep, coming through the final corner now.
It's not looking a very fast one. Must have made a
Opens the
mistake.
DRS to the line. It's a 16.6. Not a terrible lap, though.
Better than what I thought.
Puts him P5. Next man to cross the line will be RSF1 Hippo to start his hot lap. So we're going to get on board with Snedden, who seems to have invalidated his lap. He will probably be diving it in this time by.
Yeah. He's got no fuel.
Oh, yeah. He's just about out.
Hippo coming up to turn 1. Got his teammate behind him.
I wonder if he got a toe off of
115.5
Ham.
for pole. Okay. So Rosberg said P1 Josh, P2 LA Ham, and P3 Stenton 69 and nice.
27-1 for Hippo in the first sector. Runs really wide out of turn 5, though. I don't know what that's about.
Kept it wide to keep it valid.
6-7 chicane. Yellow in sector 3. It's for OG Greasy. He's probably run out of fuel.
Yes, he has.
Out of turn 11 now. It's a 54-56 through the first 2 sectors. What can Hippo do? for his first lap of Q3. Now coming through the final corner. Hugging the inside wall. Opens the DRS, and to the line it's going to be a 16.5 for the McLaren. He is P5.
It's nice to see an Alfa Romeo in P2 at the moment. Beautiful car it is.
This year's car for Alfa Romeo looks much better than this one.
Yeah. I don't say it's a
much.
beautiful car because I've got history with it. I was in Alfa Romeo for like 4 seasons straight.
Oh wow!
All by chance as well, random draws. Take that.
For me, my only car that I have any luck with is Williams. Not only are they my favorite team IRL, they are also the only team that I've, weirdly enough, scored wins with in league races.
Yeah. I mean, to be quite honest, Alfa Romeo is a good handling car.
This year's Alfa Romeo certainly seems to be much better than the previous ones.
Yes, definitely.
LA Ham across the line, it's a 15.7. It's P3.
I'm looking
P3 to P4 is half a second.
Wow.
Half a second between P3 and P4. I don't even know how you can get that much time between the two, but wow, that's just nuts.
I'm looking forward to the next game, seeing how they implement ground effect into the game.
Not to mention how they deal with the dirty air situation.
Exactly.
As RSF1 crosses the line, he does not improve on his lap. He's already on 5-lap-old softs. I don't get that strategy, but all right.
From a game developer's point of view, surely it would be easy to reduce drag anyway. Wouldn't it just be lower of outwash? Or something along those lines.
Or something like that, yeah. I mean,
just lower the values of like outwash, so then you don't get dirty air.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
the drivers themselves have said that the amount of dirty air they get is pretty much nothing compared to what it used to be. People on laps are putting up very slow laps. The other ones are on out laps. It's
Locker's 1.1 down.
Oof.
Mike
across the line
down.
is over 2.5 seconds down.
Yeah, he's going for another lap though.
Josh is like 10 seconds down at least.
Only Destroy coming around the last corner. Seems to be on an okay lap.
3/10 up.
Oof.
Oh, runs really wide out of the final corner. And it's a 15.7. You now have your top 4 with a lap of a 15.8 or better. In this case, it's better for all 4 of them. And RSF1 Locker is retired from the session, so he will take P9. If I remember correctly, Locker was one of those 3 drivers who qualified on those softs.
Yes, he was. So was Stenton and Mike, I think. Or was it OG? I can't remember. Actually, I'll 1 second. Let me have a look at the screenshot.
No, Snedden was one of them. At least
It
I'm pretty sure.
was Stenton, Mike, and Locker.
Sned, Mike, and Locker right now are the bottom 3 in this session. Will that stay the same? On board with OG Greasy. Listen to the line. He's going to put up a 15.705. Puts himself P3. Meanwhile, Only Destroyer coming through the final corner, runs really wide, opens the DRS to the line. It's a 16.0. He does not improve. He's got another chance, though. Snedden to the line, improves to a 16.0. He's got one more shot at this.
LA Ham's going to be the last one to cross the line if he makes it. Yeah, actually, he should.
Yeah, I don't think RSF1 Hippo has enough time.
No, he
Putting in a
doesn't.
really good lap, though.
Oh, maybe.
Yes, he does. With
By
1
a
second
second.
left, a 16.2 for the McLaren. What will he do with this next lap? Button puts it on pole. It's a 15.6 for the Alfa Romeo.
He's only got
OG
40%
Greasy,
ERS.
his run is running out of fuel. Does he have enough to make it to the line? I don't think so. He's not even trying to put up another lap. Only Destroyer has invalidated his lap. Snedden, let's see what he can do. Oh, runs very wide, and he's down. So the next man we're going to look at is Josh Meister, who's currently up on his time. Not so much anymore. Let's see what LA Ham can
Hippo's
do.
invalidated. So
Hippo has
that's 274.
invalidated. Oh, no.
Oh, he lost it. Good save.
Oof. He's got a guy behind him, though. It's the AI of Button.
LA Ham
Last man to cross
corner.
the line will be LA Ham coming through the final corner. Opens the DRS to the line. It's a 15.5 for the McLaren. An absolutely smacking lap.
Well
Wow.
done, Rosberg, for getting it right. 15.5.
He got all three of them?
No, he got the time correct.
Oh, wow.
15.5.
Phenomenal stuff, phenomenal stuff, Rosberg.
There's only 2 people in this league that has ever got a time correct down to the milliseconds. And that's me and CRF1 and Ben. We both predicted whole time down to the millisecond.
Yeah, so your qualifying order for your top 9 is LA Ham with a 15.5. Following him is Button, Josh Meister, OG Greasy, Only Destroyer, Snedden, Hippo, Bizarre Mike, and Locker. I did not expect to see these 4 as your bottom 4.
I know. And 3 of those bottom 4 are on sauce.
Yeah, which means they're going to be in a really rough spot to start this race. Oh, boy. I hate when it feels like I have to sneeze and then nothing comes out.
Apparently, Clark needs an invite back.
Who?
There you go, Clark.
Him.
His car should be on the grid. Well, whilst we're waiting, I'm going to make a drink and a toilet break. Be back.
Noted. You said you're on mediums, Hippo? I'm pretty sure everyone in the top 9 is on mediums except for Bassar, Snedden, and I don't know why I want to say Josh. I don't think it's Josh, though. Can't remember the third one, man. My brain is so fried. Josh is the third one? Oh, Locker. It's Locker. Okay. Ugh, my head. I'm dying right now, dude. Ugh. While we wait, good luck to everyone in this race. I hope you all have a good race in the points with the win, a podium, whatever you're looking for. Hopefully no one crashes out, no incidents, nothing. And, you know, just have a good time. But as for that, you called it 789 for the soft runners. Is it 789? Really? Oh wow. Okay. Oh, this was what I had in mind as a question. Who is you guys' favorite driver? Mine personally is Sebastian Vettel. I absolutely love Seb. I always have. I always will. Dude's not just a great driver. He's a great guy. Ow. There we go. If it's not 689, see, I knew it was close to 789. I knew that the three soft runners were fifth or lower. I just wasn't sure where specifically. I knew 9 was one of them. My brain is just mush right now. Seb, yes, Seb's the GOAT. I absolutely love Seb. Outside of him, I would say my other favorite drivers, if not Seb, is probably George Russell. Oh boy, and we will be starting our formation lap here. And let's get all this stuff up. There we go. Okay, so your starting order for your grid today is as follows. LA16 Ham, McLaren on the mediums, Button on the mediums, in the Alfa Romeo, Josh Meister on the mediums in the AlphaTauri, OG Greasy in the Mercedes on the mediums, mediums for Only Destroyer in the Williams as well, softs for Snedden in the Ferrari, Hippo on the mediums in the McLaren. We've got Bizarre Mike, who seemingly got disqualified. I don't know what happened to him. He's on softs in the Haas. Got RSF1 Locker on the softs in the Alpine. SFR, excuse me. Rosberg on the mediums in the Haas. Old Manzi, one of 2 drivers to start on hards today. He driving for the Red Bull team. We've got Fish Sticks in the Alfa Romeo on the mediums. Desbro, pretty much everyone here back except Pierre is on mediums. So Desbro in the Alpine, Jet in the AlphaTauri, Red Bull of Macy Q, the Mercedes of CCRL Clark, Pierre beats 1T611 on the hards in the Williams, TYG Rogue, and Rage Quit both in the Aston Martin, both on mediums.
Hello. Right then.
Just in time. Bizarre Mike got disqualified from the formation lap. I don't really know why. His car kind of just stalled out for no reason about 200 meters after the grid, after his grid spot.
Yeah. Huh. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. He's on sauce.
Yeah.
I'll watch from
like
15th.
Currently awaiting the final few drivers to get slotted. This is not the angle I want, boys. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out and away we go here for the Hungarian Grand Prix at Budapest. Oh, not getting a good angle here. Oh, but LA Ham has gotten an absolutely phenomenal start. Meanwhile, Button has already dropped down to P5, fighting with Snedden for P5. LA Ham getting an absolutely phenomenal start. OG Greasy, Josh Meister fighting side-by-side for P2. There's another side-by-side battle between Only Destroyer and Button for P4. Behind them, it's Snedden and Hippo fighting for P6. We got a lot of other fighting for a lot of other positions down further down the order.
Yep.
What can these soft runners do in these opening
There's
laps?
a lot of cars ghosting.
Oh boy, is there?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Got Rogue, who I've sent an invite to. But ghosting should be off.
Oh no.
Old Manzi's
Yeah, we got a
gone
yellow.
off.
Old Manzi in the hards. On the hards. From what I think was P12 all the way down to P19. Let's check his position change.
So,
Yeah,
on my
P11.
screen, CCR Clark is in his car, but his car is still ghosted. Don't know why. Lucky
That
him.
would be accurate. Him and TYG Rogue are both ghosted.
TYG Rogue is lagged out. I've invited him back.
Rogue, yeah, Rogue is lagged out.
And he ghosted
instantly.
instantly.
Yeah. Oh no. This could be awkward.
Unlucky. Old Manzi's in for a pit stop and a wing change.
And Josh Meister also in.
Yep.
Check if those two also got a wing change.
Rosberg's in 15th.
Rosberg, what happened to him? He was up to P9 at one moment.
I'm not sure. He doesn't have any wing damage by the looks of it. Nope, no wing damage that I can see of.
Our biggest gainer so far in this race is the Red Bull of Macy Q. Started P15, now up to P7. He is lagging all over the place right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it just might be how it looks.
LA Ham's already got the 1.1
Got a yellow. It's rage quit. He's crashed.
Oh,
he crashed out of turn 4. He's right on the racing line. That could be a safety car.
Ghosting's on, so probably not.
Yeah, that's true. Laham once again putting up a best lap. He is outside of DRS, and DRS has been enabled this lap. He won't be able to use it though until next time by.
There's not really much going on, is there? I mean,
not a lot. There's a little bit of position changing, but
they're all close together. It's the closest
Rosberg
battle.
just went right through Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue's not here. I have sent him an invite.
Man. Josh Meister, currently the biggest loser so far, has lost 13 positions since the start of this race. Sned not far off of that, though. He's lost 11.
Rosberg going to the inside of Pierre. Now for the outside.
Currently stuck behind the slower driver on the hards. RSF1 Locker will be the first man to get a 3-second time penalty.
Oh, you've got him here. Yep. Rosberg overtakes Pierre. Coming out of that corner, nicely. The inside, easy move.
Good job. Does a good job making the overtake on the Williams.
But Pierre should have DRS.
Yeah, he will here and on the next straight. From turn 1 to turn 2. Doesn't quite get him here, but he will have another shot. Heading into turn 2. He had a really bad exit, though, compared to Rosberg. So he will not even have a fighting chance.
He's playing it smart. He never used any ERS on the straight, so I think he's recognised Rosberg's the faster driver, so he might just sit behind him and just keep getting that DRS. Let him drag him to the pack.
If he can.
Yep.
Remember, he's on hard, so he will be slower automatically.
We've got any battles. Got Macy Q on the back of Mike. Oh, Desbro's spun.
Yellows.
Yo,
boy's facing the wrong way. He better get himself turned around quick.
And he's got no
He keeps going. He's going to get disqualified. And he's been disqualified already. Wow.
Unlucky. He should have stayed still.
The ghosting was on. If he did, I don't think he would have even. I think he would have just turned around immediately.
Going on the move on Mike up the inside at turn 1.
Oh.
He's.
Oh.
Macy Q's all over the place.
Yeah.
Is that for you as well?
Definitely touched through turn 1.
Yeah, he's lagging a little bit. bit more than a little
I
bit.
wasn't sure if that was just me or the
No,
stream
I'm
or
seeing
what.
it as well. Yeah, I'm seeing it on stream. That's exactly what I'm seeing.
Yeah, if I was Fish Sticks, I'd be pretty scared right now trying to overtake Macy Q. Disbro has left the session. A terrible day for the Alpine. Loses his front wing, spins around, and then tries to get himself back right, go in the right direction, gets disqualified
Jedi
while
Gamer on
doing
locker,
it.
1/10, right up his ass.
Oh boy, he
So
is.
it's a
And
nice
CCR
exit.
L. Clark
That'd be
is
inside.
right there.
Send it, son.
Oh, he might be looking to make the move in turn 1. Oh, he's going around the outside of this corner,
Oh,
though.
what a
Oh, and
move.
Locker loses the rear end. Oh, boy. And Locker loses the rear end. That'll give Jedi Gamer P9. Meanwhile, the Alpine team, once again, just having a really rough day.
I'll record that
First
overtake
with
of the
the-
week.
First.
That was
First. After, oh, and he spins in the pit lane, and then his car automatically resets. I don't think he did that on his own. The game might have done that for him.
Oh, and then he speeds.
And then speeds in the pit lane. Just
Don't retire, Locker.
just
Don't retire.
I would say the Alpines definitely had the worst day so far. Rage quit.
29
Having a
laps
quality
left.
ban, then he crashes out. It's just rough.
I like his helmet. Racing helmet.
It could be reviewed by the stewards. All jokes aside, of course.
How'd you get the helmet? Oh, Locker. Careful there, lad.
It's on the hards now.
Test Locker where he got that helmet from.
I thought you said he
Cicero
didn't have a
Clark.
helmet on.
No, he's got a helmet on. I just like it. I've not seen it. Cicero Clark is still ghosting somehow. On my
Star
screen.
Mike is in the pits. I would say this is a bit early, but he did start on soft, so he's kind of in a bad spot. Go on to the mediums. Probably doing a 2-stop. He's changing his front wing too.
Can you go on to Cicero Clark and see if he's ghosting for you as well?
He is. I've gone on board with him a few times. Yeah, he's ghosted.
Huh.
He's in the race, so he may be actively ghosting.
God knows. God
I don't
knows.
know who the lobby host is, but
Lobby host is
Definitely.
Rage Quit.
oh boy. Oh yeah, he definitely messed up the ghosting. It's unfortunate.
I just don't understand why Cicero Clark is still ghosting. He should be solid. Either way, Jedi
I couldn't tell
Gamer
you.
is right behind him.
Yeah, and
come up
Rosberg
to
is
him.
catching up to them both.
Are you surprised?
Not really. Just simply stating that he is catching up.
I'm not surprised.
Here's the best thing for Jedi Gamer. If he wants to make a move, he can just go right through him. I
Exactly.
mean, literally.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Sort of. Let's see if he can make the move here.
It's not like you got to go around him.
Yeah.
You just go through him.
Doesn't seem like he's going to make the move work, though.
No.
Either that or he's just using him for DRS, at which point
Sector
it's really
3.
not worth it.
Oh,
It's
Locker's
RSF1
son.
locker, isn't it? It is, yep.
Wing damage again.
Immensely.
I think he might
Yeah.
retire this time.
Yeah, I can't see him sticking around.
He's about to get lapped.
Yeah.
CCR Clark.
CCR Clark.
For second time penalty.
Locker has retired from the session.
Smallest
So
gap
the
is
second
button.
one is for
button on only destroyer, half a tenth behind DRS coming out to turn 1.
We got RSF1 Locker, or SFR Rosberg, sorry. It's gonna take me a good minute to remember that one. Coming into the pits, I'm not sure why. Is it for a wing change?
Nope.
No,
Change
it's just
of tires.
putting on a new set of mediums.
That makes no sense.
And the other Haas has come in and he's retired. Bassar Mike out of the session already. Wow. What an unfortunate race for some of these drivers. Currently now your biggest gainer is still Macy Q, who started P15, now P6. Macy Q having, without a doubt, an unbelievable race. All things considered. Especially after crashing out in Q1.
Just messaging someone.
Let's see if Fish Sticks can make the move on Macy Q here in turn 2. No, he's too far back. Meanwhile, LA Ham still having a bit of a cruise control type of race right now. He hasn't really pulled a gap on Greasy all that much. He's kind of stuck between 1.3 and 1.6 second gap.
Clark on Jedi, Jedi Gaming, sorry.
Oh, Clark making the move.
Drove through him.
And literally.
Literally.
He's got the DRS. He's using his ERS too to get past him. He's not too far behind Fish Sticks and Macy Q now. Closed the gap from about 1.9 to 1.5.
Fish Sticks is 8 tenths behind Macy Q. That is the closest battle.
Yep.
Saying that, I think, yeah, Fish Sticks has been behind Macy Q for a while.
Yeah.
He's not lagging now.
No, it doesn't seem like it, which is good. CCRL Clark running really wide out of turn 11. The end of sector 2. Fish Sticks now about half a second behind Macy Q. Can he make anything happen? No, he's too far back. SFR Rosberg has just put up the best lap of the session of a 1:19.4. Relatively new mediums.
Yeah, 2 laps old. Someone spun.
CCRL Clark has crashed.
He might have been invisible, but he could still hit walls.
And he does cause a safety car.
Let's go.
Which is absolutely wonderful news for TYG Rogue, Old Manzi, SFR Rosberg, Snedden, Josh Meister and Pierre. For all those guys, this is an absolute godsend of a safety car.
Yeah.
On the other hand, your top 8 probably not feeling the best about this. Especially not LA Ham, who is still maintaining a good gap to the guy behind.
I easily take Hards to the end now. And if there's another safety car, they'll come in for mediums. Unless it's within 10 laps, and then they'll come in for softs.
Entire top 10 so far have dived into the pits. Snedden at the last second switches over to the pit lane. And SFR Rosberg will stay out, which means he'll probably gain about 2 or 3 spots here.
Yeah, about 3 spots.
Should gain 4 there. Regardless, he's now P9.
He's back to where he was when he pitted first time. Only issue is now he has to pit.
TYG Rogue stays out as well. TYG Rogue stays out on 12 lap old mediums. I'm not sure if that's the plan you want to have. I assume he's going to be doing 1 more lap, and then he'll probably pit for hards.
Yeah, at least we'll have something to talk about now. At least the gaps will be close.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All week long we've had nothing but trains.
Yeah, not too much going on in
There
these
really
races.
wasn't.
I love this track as a driver. As a commentator, I can't lie. This isn't my favorite track.
No. Not really
I would say my
much.
favorite track as a commentator would probably be Jeddah.
I reckon Saudi Arabia would be pretty good to commentate on. Calendar's going to look pretty weird next season on the next game as well.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have what? Baku race 1. Jeddah race 2. Is it Jeddah or no? Saudi Arabia race 2.
Bahrain to start the season, then Jeddah, then Australia, which we've had be the starting race of the season for quite a while.
Hope next game, it should have been on this game, but it wasn't. Well, they should have brought an update for it. We'll have the correct Australia layout.
Yeah, and here's another question: are they going to add any other tracks to the game, like Istanbul?
I think they should add the outer circuit of Bahrain, because we raced on it. So, I mean, we had bloody that track we had, and then we never even raced on it in real life. Vietnam,
Hanoi. Yeah.
Did you hear what happened there?
Hanoi's a bunch of like money laundering and stuff.
Yeah, the track designer stole £2 million somehow.
Yeah, I heard about something around that area.
Yeah.
And I was just like, how do you?
Why spend so much money on building a track?
Why?
You steal $2 million, you would have made way more. What an idiot.
Your safety car restart order will be as follows, as the safety car will be coming in this lap. LA Ham, Greasy, Destroyer, Button, Hippo, Macy Q, Fish Sticks, Jedi Gamer, Rosberg, Pierre, Josh, Rogue, Old Man Z, and Snedden. The only 3 drivers that are not on brand new tires are Old Man Z 2-lap old hards, 13-lap old mediums for Rogue, Scoozy, and 4-lap old mediums for Rosberg.
Just want to point out that LA Ham's actually having a really good race. He's controlled this whole race from the start. He pulled away.
Greasy's passed him. As soon as Greasy passed Ham mashed the gas. He didn't catch him out by a lot, though, but he caught him out just enough to make sure he kept P1. Meanwhile, we got a lot of fighting for position in the back. LA Ham's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag. How? I don't get it. That doesn't make
I hope
sense.
he
They're going to
records
have to
that.
remove that.
Yeah, I hope he records that. No, look at me.
I
No yellow.
don't know how
There should
he
be
could
no.
get it.
There is no yellow flags.
He got it well after the yellow flag, so that should be removed. As Sneddon in the back has
OG almost
dropped down
lost
to
it.
P14.
Got a bit of a gap forming. Ooh, Rosberg and Hippo getting their elbows out with each other.
Yep.
Rosberg went around to go around the outside of Hippo, and Hippo just closed the door. It was like a no.
Yep.
But then Rosberg is on mediums.
Oh! Oh! Destroyer has crashed. He's lost his front wing. He's gonna have to find his way across the track to get into the pits. Wow, and oh, Hippo spun too.
No.
Wow, what was that? Hippo is spun. He's now in dead last. Wow. Destroyer is going to have to pit for a new set of tires. You can make mediums go to the end here.
Yep.
But
He's
you're going to have to take them a little easy. Meanwhile, LA Ham back at the front only has about a 6/10 now, 5/10 second lead on OG Greasy. Doesn't seem like he's able to pull much of a gap.
Let's have a look at Greasy. Yeah, looking from OG's point of view, it looks like LA Ham's struggling a bit on the hards compared to him.
Meanwhile, the AlphaTauris have both swapped positions. Old Manzi and Sneddon were side by side for a good chunk of Sector 2. Wow. That could have been bad for those two, that's for sure. Back at the front with LA Ham. But LA Ham with the best lap of the session with a 1:19.4. Only Destroyer I can imagine will beat that pretty soon. DRS has now been enabled.
Looks like it's just a little train forming. What,
Yeah.
1, 2, 4 different packs of trains. Choo choo!
Yeah. Oh, currently got a fight for P7 between Josh Meister and Pierre. Josh backs out though for turn 4.
Evening, Matty. I mean, I'm not days, but evening.
What's up? What's up, Matty? How you doing, man? Oh man. Top two have pulled to about almost a 1.9 second gap on Button. He's pulled out about a second ahead of Macy Q, who's about nearly 2 seconds ahead of Rosberg. 1.3 seconds back to Fish Sticks. Pierre is within the DRS. Macy Q has left the session.
I'll invite him back.
He's going to lose a lot of time. Oh boy. Not good for Macy Q, who's P4 right now. TYG Rogue is in the pits. Pierre, in the meantime, has lost P7 to Josh. Oh, and Pierre loses the rear end a little. Oh, and he goes from P7 to P11. 7-11. Rough to see. Doing well. Who's the other comms? Millsy.
Hurt my feelings,
Good to hear
man.
you're doing good. Destroyer has put up the best lap of the session now. It's a 1:19.075. And Destroyer coming out of turn 1 is past TYG Rogue's AI.
Ross
Might be the only good thing about. Yeah, and he's right on Macy Q, and Macy Q is going to pass him. He's now got P4. He's got about 3.8 seconds between him and Button, though, and he's on far more worn tires, far older tires than Button. I don't know what I was trying to say there for a second. But I said it.
Okay, Macy
And
Q's
the
back in
intervals
his
have
car.
gone away, so I'm not quite sure who's going to get DRS.
It's because Macy Q's just jumped back in his car.
Gotcha. Top two currently about 7 to 8
6 on
tenths
the back
apart.
of ACQ. ACQ defense to the inside.
ACQ doing a good job on the defense. Let's see if Fish Sticks can get the switch back. No, because he's got to deal with Josh Meister on his outside. Ooh, and Josh Meister has to back out and make sure he doesn't get involved in a wreck. Oh, man. Old Manzi now gets a time penalty. That could hurt his points finish. A points opportunity here today.
Definitely. Let's have a look. The leader. So as it currently stands, with that 5 seconds, unfortunately, for LA Ham, that'll put him to 3rd at the moment.
With Button getting the win.
Yeah, Button be getting the win. Oh no, he won't. He needs to find 4 tenths.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. No, yeah.
No.
Right. So I've got him gap to leader, not intervals. So yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
no worries.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I had it on intervals, and he is just inside that 3 seconds for Greasy. He's got to stay within that 3 seconds if he wants to have a shot at any higher than P3 today. He's got a good gap to Rosberg. He's about 4 seconds back. And unless Rosberg is the Checo of this division, I don't think he's going to have very good tires by the end of this race.
But he needs to pit.
Well, he does. Well, no, wait.
Yeah, he started on
He
mediums
what?
and he pitted for another set of mediums.
Oh boy, he does have to pit. Destroyer
Just
once again putting up
double-check.
another best lap of
Yes,
the
he does.
session.
He is the only one that needs to pit.
118. He's the only one that needs to pit. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Everyone
that
else
is
can go
rough.
to the end because they're all on hards. Apart from Pierre. Pierre might. He went on hards and then went to mediums on lap 14.
Evening, Easton. How you doing, man?
So yeah. Rosberg has to pit and Pierre maybe.
If Rosberg pit now, he would end up.
Last? No.
He would probably no. He
12?
would be P12, P13,
Yeah.
probably P12.
Yeah, probably.
Meanwhile, we got a fight for P8 between Jedi Gamer and Snedden. Yeah. And Snedden's going to out-drag him, but Jedi Gamer's going to out-break him. Let's see if he can get the switch back.
Go on. Got a better
it's
run.
Much
Up the
better
inside.
exit. Much better.
Lick the stamp.
Lick the stamp and sent it. Snedden is in P8.
Woo!
Oh, hold up.
Yeah,
No,
he's got
Jedi Gamer's backed out a little bit. But Old Manzi's right on their tail, too. Oh, boy.
Old man is sniffing. He's looking for a move. Looking for a mistake.
Right on board with Old Manzi now. Let's see what he can. Let's see what he sees and see what he can do from there. You got 3 cars that are so close to each other. You could put a blanket over them. You could put a napkin over them. Oh, Snedden's in the grass. Snedden runs really wide. And Snedden down to P10. What happened to the Ferrari?
I don't know. I was replying to Easton. Snedden's gone
boy.
wide.
Yeah,
Got wing
Snedden went
damage.
really wide out of turn 11.
No
First
wing
he went in
damage.
the grass, and then he just went off the track. I don't think so.
Yeah, no
No,
wing
he
damage.
doesn't dive into the pits.
OG, 5 tenths behind the LA Ham.
Yeah, OG Greasy is not giving up on his shot.
Old
at the
Manzi.
lead.
Old Manzi going for a move. Up the inside at turn 1. Go on, son.
Oh, they touched a little. I heard the
Nice.
tires touch.
Nice move.
Manzi, an absolutely phenomenal move on Jedi Gamer. Only Destroyer once again puts up the best lap of the session. It's 18-7. Ugh. Ow. Massive sneeze. Ugh.
I think OG must have made a mistake because he's lost 3 tenths to LA Ham.
Yeah.
Josh on fish sticks. Backs out of it.
There we go.
Snenton on Jedi as well. Josh and fish sticks is the closest, 2 tenths. He gets a good run here. This will be an easy move.
Meister can coming out of the final corner. It opens up the DRS.
And he runs out of the RS.
Just about,
He won't make the move.
Trying around the outside, trying to switch back, loses the rear end just a little bit mid-corner.
Save the RS, Josh. Stop spending it.
Oh, he's trying so hard. Fish Sticks is putting up an absolutely phenomenal defensive performance right now. Rosberg has dropped from 4 to 5.3 seconds on button. Macy Q now is just over a second behind Rosberg.
Guess what's just been slapped down? He could end up
getting into the DRS.
Steak slices.
What?
I said, my missus just brought my dinner in. Josh, really close to fish sticks, coming out the last corner.
Yep, he's right on him.
And he's going to run out of
Fish
ERS
Sticks is also
again.
burning his ERS.
Goes for the move though on the outside.
Oh, he hits him.
Squeezes into the apex.
Josh hit him. He absolutely slapped into the side of his car. He's not around. He's fine. He's good to go. But Fish Sticks is not going to be pleased with the AlphaTauri.
No wings.
He's now got Old Manzi right behind him. Now my question now becomes, how much longer is Rosberg going to wait until he pits again?
He'll pit next lap, and the next lap, maybe this lap.
Because he's not catching the leaders, he's actually dropping back a considerable amount over the last few laps.
I still don't understand why he pitted for a second set of mediums.
I don't know. I guess he must have been banking on a second safety car, which I can understand, but it's not come yet. I don't think it will come. He is not pitting this time by. Is he going to wait until he gets to a comfortable window for his soft tires?
I'm not sure. I don't understand this man's racecraft, to be quite honest. So
he's a good driver.
He's a good driver.
I just think he got caught in a bit of an awkward spot.
But he had no reason to pit. He was on like 9-lap old mediums. It just makes no sense to me.
Go back up to the front. Gracie is a half a second behind LA Ham. Both have pretty similar ERS percentages. The only difference between these two is, besides the penalties, is the one has been in dirty air this whole race, one has been in clean air this whole race.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's not pushing too hard, knowing that he'll get that removed. And knowing that OG has a free second anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, as it stands now, LA Ham's got second. By 7 tenths at the moment.
Yeah, because I got one of those phantom calls on Tuesday for ignoring red, yellow flags, but I never got any warning for that. And someone said it was an update, and I'm like, yeah, I never read anything about that update, so.
Rosberg still hasn't pit. I honestly thought he would pit lap 25, taking 10 laps.
He's pulled away a little bit to Macy Q right behind, but Question is, how much more is he going to pull away?
I mean, as it
Fish Sticks,
stands,
in the meantime, has lost P7 to Old Manzi.
I mean, he's going to drop to
Sned right
13th
behind.
now. Only Destroyer's caught up to the point where I think he's going to go to...
Sned with another time penalty. No, his first time penalty. This is going to be really rough for him. Pierre's got to know he's got a 3-second time penalty. He's going to have to start catching up. Never mind, he gets a time penalty. Which may have just sealed his chance at points. Rosberg's still not having pit. I don't know how much longer he can go on these mediums, but I guess because he's been in clean air for most of this race, he might still be good on these tires. Bet he's wishing he would have started on softs now. If he could have, he started P10. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Rosberg with a 3
Rosberg
second
gets a
time
penalty now. His first one of the day. Everyone here, with the exception of LA Ham, has a 3-second time penalty. Then you've got Button, Macy Q, Josh Meister, Fish Sticks, and Jedi Gamer, Only Destroyer, and TYG Rogue, all with no penalties.
Rosberg still... Has he forgotten that he needs to pit?
I would hope for his sake he hasn't.
Does he think he started off... Like, because I don't know, like, with everything going on, you can forget. But...
I've certainly had those moments.
Yeah.
ACQ and Josh Meister fighting now for P5. Josh Meister thinking about going around the outside. Macy Q trying to defend. Looks like he's done just that. Josh Meister gets a penalty. Oh. Macy Q has essentially pushed Josh to make a mistake, and it costs him 3 seconds. The entire top 10 still within 20 seconds of each other. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Good job for the top 10. RSF1 Hippo only 24 back, 26 for Pierre, 30 for Destroyer, which isn't the worst. The unfortunate part of this is TYG Rogue, who's either been ghosted this whole race or...
Okay, he's pitting now.
He is.
But he's lost
after
way
18,
too much
19.
time. He's lost
After
way
19
too much
seconds
time.
on these tires. Wow. Or,
Well,
yeah, 19
this,
laps.
See,
Seconds,
this is what I'm saying. Why go 9 laps on one set of mediums from the start to then go 20 lap set?
I wish I could tell you.
It just makes no sense to me.
He's going on to the soft tires. He's changing his wing again. He had wing damage for that, apparently. Okay. He is P13 now. He still has a shot at points, but he's going to have to push the hardest he's pushed this entire day to get into the points. Between him and Hippo, there is a 12.3 second gap.
He needs to be taking 2 seconds a
Jedi
lap.
Gamer fighting for position, and Snedden gets past him in the chicane. Wow. Jedi, as long as he stays within 3 seconds of Snedden, will get P8 back. Could even get better with Old Manzi not too far ahead of him, also having a penalty. Only Destroyer getting past Pierre due to being on newer tires and with no penalties. board with... Oh! Sneddon and Jedi Gamers still fighting for position. This could get rowdy.
They made a bit of contact on the exit of turn 1.
Oh boy.
The Ferrari put his hand up a fear of anger.
You can tell these two are definitely... Might be at odds against each other. Sneddon losing the rear end a little bit through turn 5, but it's all good. He keeps it going. Rides the curb heavy. Turns 6 and 7 chicane. Sneddon running really wide, almost hits the tire barrier. Wow. I don't know how he avoids that. Meanwhile, Oji Greasy starting to pressure LA Ham a little bit more. Pierre has dived into the pits. Will he be pushing for fastest lap as SFR Rosberg puts up a 17.6 as the best lap of the session?
That's a good lap.
There's still time. Yes, Pierre will be diving into the pits for a new set of softs.
Might as well. See, I think the big winners from this race at the moment, as it stands right now, are Red Bull. Both drivers in the points.
You've got Macy Q, who gained 10 spots throughout this race. Old Man Z, 5 spots. It's 15 spots for these two drivers gained. P5 and P6, without a doubt, is a much better result than what you and I probably had them finishing before this race started.
Definitely.
An absolutely phenomenal day by Red Bull. I would not be ashamed of this day whatsoever. Another team that I feel is going to be very happy with today's results is Alpha.
Oh, well, yeah, 3rd and 7th, actually. Sorry, yeah, they're probably actually the better gamers.
And Fish Sticks has a shot to gain another spot if he can stay close enough to Old Manzi. Rosberg puts up another best lap of the session with
actually,
a 17.2.
Alfa Romeo the better off.
Yeah, and if Button ends up catching up to these two, which I don't know if he can in the amount of time left, but if he does end up catching up to these two in the final few laps, he could probably be one step higher.
Oh, shit. Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, yeah, he needs to find, what, 3.5 seconds?
About, at least.
I mean, but anything can happen.
Oh, yeah, I mean, your top two could crash out here trying to fight for the win.
Exactly.
And then Button could end up walking on the top step of the podium. We got a yellow. It's for Haas. No, maybe not. I'm not sure, actually. It could have been for the Haas. It could have been for the Williams the Destroyer. I'm not sure. I just saw a yellow in Sector 3.
Yeah, same. I think it was Rosberg
Everything seems to have sorted itself out, though.
Rosberg lost time, I think.
Yeah, it must have been Rosberg. He was 1.3 off in the first 2 sectors, and then he finished the lap 4.66 seconds off.
He's got no wing
Pierre
damage.
over a 1.5 second. Yeah, he may have just spun and caught the car halfway through a spin.
More than likely.
Pierre coming out of the final corner. He's going to put up a 17.8. 2 whole seconds better than his last lap, but not enough for fastest lap. He's still 0.6 off in that department. If I'm Destroyer, I would probably pit too, just to see if I can get the best lap of the session. You know, figure why not.
I mean, yeah, you're not in the points, but then you. Actually, no, wait a minute. He is in the points.
Destroyer.
Yeah.
Let me see his
because
gap.
Hippo,
Yes, he is close enough. He's got to keep himself under 3 seconds, though, if he wants to gain that point. By now, these tires are definitely falling off. He's on 17-lap old mediums coming
But
from
he's
the line.
catching Hippo. He was just up 2.5, yeah?
Yeah, at 2.5. He was at 2.9 just a second ago.
Yeah. So he is catching.
Hippo's got to know he's got to start pushing if he wants to keep his shot at a points finish. Destroyer, in the meantime, has got to start finding what's left in these tires and how hard can he push them.
OG is sitting behind LA Ham. What is he?
I don't know if LA Ham has enough pace to get away from Greasy. And Hippo, another time penalty.
Oh, wow, that's just
this is absolutely awful for the McLaren driver. He's got to hope. He's got to hope that someone behind him, I'm not going to name names, but somebody behind him messes up. Meanwhile, Destroyer, this is an absolute godsend of a situation. All he's got to do is bring it home. We are now on the final lap of the race. Greasy trying to go around the outside of Ham. Can he do it? No.
Nope.
He's got one more shot, and it's gonna be right here. What can he do? Josh has passed Button. No, they're side by side in turn 1. Who's gonna get the lead between these two? OG Greasy gets another time penalty. So even if LA Ham's 5 seconds stick, Ham has to finish, still can win this race as long as he finishes within a second of Greasy. Snedden, Fish Sticks hits into the side of Button, or Snedden, and he spins. Hippo could get his points. Hippo could get his points. Or maybe not. No.
Nah.
He's P9 provisionally, but it's very unlikely at this point. Your 2 leaders right now are absolutely just about empty on fuel. We're coming through the final 2 corners, the penultimate corner and the final corner. We got a yellow in sector 3. It's for a Red Bull. They seem to be good. They're going to keep going, but coming to the line, LA Ham will win the race over OG Greasy. What a phenomenal battle between these two. I could not have asked for a better fight for the lead. Josh comes across the line, provisionally P3, but that will go to Button. Brings it home on the bottom step of the podium. Old Manzi passes Macy Q, who's run out of fuel. Oh, and Macy Q in P8.
Go on, Manzi. P5 and 8. Let's go.
And only Destroyer gets the final point of the race. A phenomenal day after an absolutely awful, for the most part, awful race for only Destroyer. But your finishing order, LA Ham, Greasy, Button, Josh, Old Manzi, phenomenal day from him. Jedi Gamer, a great day for the AlphaTauri team. Snedden P7, P8 for Macy Q, P9 Fish Sticks, P10 only Destroyer. Could be a timing glitch. There, stewards, if there's a timing glitch there, which there might have been. I saw a bit more shuffling than there should have been.
I'll take
P10 for Destroyer, P11 for Hippo, who misses out after that final penalty he got. SFR Rosberg, Pierre, TYG Rogue is your finishing order. Drivers of DNF, CCRL Clark, Bassar Mike, RSF1 Locker, Desbro, and Rage Quit.
Timing glitch, what are they on about? I don't think anyone did drop down, did they?
I think Macy Q did. I don't. It seemed like he got a penalty. Wait
a minute, yeah, he doesn't have a penalty. And he was...
Yeah, no, he's got no penalties. He dropped like 3 positions for no reason.
So that's 5 and 6 then, let's go. I'm sure if that happens, he'll clip it and send it in.
I know for a fact that he'll be sending in a clip. I know for a fact he was not P8. He was P6, I believe.
I should send some invites, shouldn't
I sent invites to all three of our podium finishers.
I? Sweet.
I know the vote is not until, I believe, Monday or Saturday. I don't know. I know the driver of the day vote isn't until later on, but who would you say is your driver of the day?
I don't know. Just trying to think.
In my personal opinion, I would say that driver of the day goes to Macy Q.
Yeah. So they both
Started
yeah,
P15,
15, weren't it? Yeah, so yeah.
all the way up to P6. P6 after the clip that the clip gets sent in. All right, it does not seem like we're going to get all three of our podium finishers. So, Millsy, why don't you start with our first interview?
Sure. Where are we? Who we got in here? Have you all
Got Greasy.
have you all
I think we got our
included your
top
audio?
two.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
we do got our top two.
did. Hello to podium. Hey, there we go. Right. Yeah. So, watching the race, I mean, you was right with LA Ham most of the race. Tell us a bit about your race, from your point of view. So, our next track is Belgium. Do you like that track, or is it? It's right for some. I hate it. Are you hoping for a good result next week, like you have this week? Maybe one step closer. Nice. So, I can't even remember where you qualified. Sorry.
He was, he was like in the first 2 or 3 rows.
Was you happy with P4 in qualifying, or was you hoping for a bit more? Yeah, it seemed like the pace did equalise a bit when you went onto the hards. Okay, well, congratulations on your P2, and I'll pass it over to Days.
All right, Greasy. Phenomenal race, man. Absolutely wonderful watching. Play 16 Ham. Once again, putting it on the podium for McLaren. How are you feeling, man?
Surprised, but happy at the same time. I wasn't expecting that because I know Josh on time trial's been ridiculously fast, so I think I got a bit lucky there.
That is true. I don't know Josh, and I don't talk to him or anything, but every race I've watched him in, he is lightning.
Yeah,
Quick.
absolutely. And but props to Greasy today as well because my car's set up for medium tyres, so when we hit early, that sort of screwed my strategy a little bit. But yeah, on the hards, that was a nice fight.
Yeah. We are heading, as Millsy said long ago, we are heading to the legendary Spa Francorchamps. How are you feeling heading into that?
The second half of the season, sort of from Hungary onwards, is all the tracks that I love. So
Ooh.
hopefully, my only goal this season was to win a race, and now I've done that. My goal now is to win the title.
Oh, man. Well, phenomenal day today. And congratulations on the win. You finally got that
Thank you.
off the bucket list.
Yeah, congratulations.
I hope to see you. I hope to see you more on the podium, and
Cheers.
especially after what you just said.
I hope so too, and I hope I'm a step above Josh.
And one last thing I want to say before we end our stream tonight. We did not have P3 Button join our party, but if you're listening, Button, phenomenal race, man. I hope to see you on the podium again, and maybe next time we'll be able to hear your voice. All right, that does it, folks, for RSF1 here at the Hungarian Grand Prix. I have been your host, Days Freak, alongside my co-commentator, Millsy.
Peace.
Good day, good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Later on.